Yeah, please book a consultation.
All right, let's get started. Could I have your first name, please?
My name is James.
Great, James. Now, could you please provide your email address?
It's james@msquare.com.
Thanks, James. Now, when would you like to schedule the consultation?
Tomorrow 3 p.m.
Got it. Your consultation is booked for tomorrow at 3 p.m. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Have a great day.
What if you could build your own AI assistant today with your basic understanding or even have no idea how to start it? Sounds like a perfect solution, right? Well, that's what exactly Retell AI is doing. A super powerful and simple platform that's enabled to build your own AI assistant super easy even if you are a beginner. Why Retell AI is so simple? Because it has a very user-friendly interface meant for beginners as well, while its competitors like Vappy is more for developers. Not only that, Retell AI has many inbuilt features like cal.com integration, so we can easily check availability and book the calendar without depending third-party integration platforms like make.com. And we are expecting many more these like inbuilt features in near future. So by end of this video, you will be qualified to build your own AI assistant despite you are a beginner. So to make the journey more easy, I'll be sharing all the prompts and blueprints used in this video in our SKOOL community. So as I said, this video meant for beginners or those who are new to Retell AI. If you are looking for something advanced, stay tuned. I have got another video in which I'll explain how to develop a real-world AI voice assistant by leveraging the custom tools and functions in Retell AI and also using make.com for some advanced actions. And also I'll show you how to build a multi-state agent using prompt tree, which is similar like conversational pathways in Bland or block in Vappy. Alright, so let me walk you through the platform and the development process step by step, so you will realize how easy it is to get started. So guys, Retell AI is our tool. So to get it, you can simply go to Google and you can search for Retell AI. So you can simply go here and you can log in if you have already an account. Otherwise you can sign up. For signing up, you have two options. Here you can see either you can sign up with Google or you can enter your email password and you can agree to the terms and you can click sign up. So you will be prompted to a window like this. There you can see the interface of Retell AI. Here I'll walk you through each tabs. The first one here you can see agents tab. Here we are going to develop AI voice assistants. So here you can see a button. As I said, it's very user friendly. Most of the things you can understand yourself. Anyway, I'll walk you through each of the options what's available here. Here you can see under agents we have three options here. The first one is single prompt agent. This option we will go if we have a straightforward task and the agent need to deal with easy tasks, straightforward tasks, and for short calls. And here it is for multi-prompt agent. This is for mainly for complex tasks. Here you can see other option, multi-prompt agent. This is mainly used for lengthy calls and for handling complex tasks. Here we have the third option, custom LLM. So you can integrate your custom LLM with Retell. So that's about it. So we will see how to develop an agent later. So before that, let's go through each tabs. So here you can see knowledge base. We have three options to add knowledge base for this AI voice agent. Our AI agent always refer this knowledge base whenever it is required. So here we can give a name, any name. I'm just giving test knowledge base. And we can have three options here. Either we can give a web page URL, maybe your company website. So this model will scrape all the data from the website. And the next option is a file up to 100 MB you can upload here. So it can have a PDF, Word, anything. And the third option, you can give the text here. You can simply paste or enter the plain text here. So these are the three options under knowledge base. Yeah, that's about it. And coming to phone numbers, you can purchase a phone number here. You can simply click here. Either we have two options here. Either you can buy a new number or you can import a number you already have using SIP trunking. So that's about it. and buying number. These options are very straightforward. You can enter your area code, it's optional, otherwise you can simply click save. So before buying number you have to add a payment method in billing section. So that's about it. So the next option is batch call. This is one of the coolest feature I liked in Retell AI. I couldn't see it in the competitors like Vapi. So we can do the batch calls from this Retell AI platform itself. We don't need to depend any third party integration tools like make.com. What you have to do, you can simply create a batch call here. You can give a name, a test, just give me a name, and we can choose the mobile number from which we want to call. And here you can see a template. You can simply click on download the template, so you will get a template here. There you can simply enter the values, I mean the phone numbers, and if required you can pass the dynamic variables. For example, if you have the first name, last name, or any other details of the lead, you can enter those. Otherwise you can delete these columns and you can keep only this phone number column, and you can have all your phone numbers we need to do in batch call. And after that you can save this and you can come here, you can simply upload it here. So you can see only one phone number I have already, so it will come here like this. So here you can schedule the call for now, or you can schedule it for later. You can choose the date, time, and the time zone as well, and you can click send. So the batch call will be initiated based on the schedule settings that you have done here, either now or schedule for later to the scheduled date and time. So really cool, right? So that's really helpful. We can do the batch call without depending the third party tools. And here coming to call history, this is the interface where you can see all your call history. You have option to filter by date and other parameters. So that's about it. Here it is billing section. You have to add the payment method here if you didn't do it before. So then only you can buy a number. So here you can see your amount will be shown here. The next invoice amount will be shown here once you added the payment method. Before adding the payment method, you will get 60 minutes free in the trial plan. So that is enough for building a demo agent and testing. That's more than enough, I think. So that's about it. Here you can see your usage and the limits. Here you can see for Retell AI, we will get 20 calls. We will get 20 as the concurrent call limit. In WAP it is 10 only. Here you can see it's 20. So you can increase it. You can increase it by clicking here, and for each additional one you have to pay $8 per month. So that's about it. And here you can see the LLM token limit. We cannot do anything here. So here it is. You can see the API key for your Retell account for integration with other platforms and tools. Here you can see the webhook field. You have to enter your account level webhook URL here. So any notification related to Retell AI you will receive on that webhook. I mean the events like when a call initiated, when a call completed, or when a call analysis completed. So in such cases you will get the notification to the webhook URL that you pasted here. So that's about it. Now let's deep dive into the agent development. So to start the development, you have to click on create an agent. Here we have three options as I said. For now I am going with a simple prompt agent just for demo purpose. Here we have templates already available, you can see here, and I am just starting from blank. You can see this field where we need to enter the prompt for GPT, and here you can see the model, LLM model. You have various models here. So I am going with GPT-4o, that is the optimum model when we consider the price and the quality of the output, latency, everything. So that's about it. Here we can adjust the temperature of the LLM. If we keep the low value, the output will be lesser random, and it's good for better function call as well. And here you can enable the structured output if you want your output in a specific JSON schema. So that's it. I'm keeping the LLM temperature low here, and here you can see the voice provider, and We have different voice providers here. 11 labs, deepgram, OpenAI. I'm going with 11 labs. And here we can filter with accent and gender, and even you can search here by the name of the voice. And here we can clone the voice. You can add your voice here and you can use it for your AI voice agent. It's very easy. You can simply click here. Either you can take voice from the community, 11 labs community here, or you can clone your voice. You can simply give a name, any name, and upload your voice mp3 file here, then tick here and click save. So your voice will be added here. You can see here I have added some of my voice here. I can use it for my AI voice agent. It's really cool. So that's about the voice. And here you can see the voice models, different voice models from 11 labs. It's turbo v2 and v2.5 and multilingual v2. So I'm going with turbo v2. It's good, and in my experience it's performing very well. And if you are going with any language apart from English, you have to choose 11 labs multilingual v2. And that's about it. Here you can adjust the voice speed. I'm simply keeping it 1. And here you can see the voice temperature, and based on this value the AI voice will be calm or emotional. You can see if you make it higher value, it will be more emotional. And you can adjust the voice volume here. So based on the voice you choose here, you can adjust these parameters to reach to an optimum settings. Otherwise you can keep this as default. I'm going with this auto mode. And here you have different languages. Here you can see English, and you have to choose this multilingual if you want to go with English and Spanish. And here you can see different languages, and I'm going with English US version. So that's about it. And yeah, we already have the prompt, everything I have made ready for you guys. I'll share you this in our SKOOL community, so you can simply copy it and use it. Here you can see the structuring of the prompt is very important. It has a great effect on the quality of your AI voice assistant output. A well structured markdown format is good. So here you can see the first section is a persona of the AI voice assistant. Here we are giving the role, skill, objective, everything. And I'm just giving a knowledge base in the prompt as well. Here in this case I have few data, so I'm straightforward, I'm giving in the prompt itself. Otherwise you can go here and add here as well, as I shown you before. So I'm just giving the business overview and our services, pricing, everything, and I'm just passing the current date and time as well. So this current time will be in PST time zone, America or Los Angeles. So you have to give a command, extra command here if you want to convert to your local time zone. So that's about it. And also finally I'm passing here the rules for AI agent. It's also very important. We have to keep a conversational tone because it is AI voice model. So since it is a voice model, the tone should be accordingly, and the clarity should be there, and it should be clear, precise. We cannot generate bigger outputs here. So we need to mention everything, how to generate the output and all the things, and some examples as also I'm just passing here. And here we are just giving the steps to follow. You can see here how to start and what to ask and how to go through each steps. You can see here, and also this is for my purpose, and you can go through it. You can easily replace it with your data, your company data, and that's about it. And finally we are giving a caller satisfaction check as well. We are just checking how was the experience, and if they need anything else from us. So that's it, and you can simply click save. Here you can add the welcome message. Here you have 3 options. Either you can choose user initiative, that means the AI model will remain silent until the user speaks first. And here you have other 2 options, that AI will start speaking, and either you can have a predefined message or you can have a dynamic message. So I'm just going with a defined begin message here, and I'm just entering the message, the initial welcome message here. So that's about it. Once you corrected the prompt and made this prompt to your purpose, you can simply click on save. That's about it. So guys, let's talk about functions. Functions are used to give a special capabilities for your AI agents. Here you can see we have a lot of options here: end call, call transfer, and availability checking and all. So if we choose the end call function here, we can give a description here when to end the call. It's a kind of instruction we are giving in the description. So by enabling this end call function here, we are giving a capability for your AI agent to end the call when it meets the criteria. So that's about the end call function. Here you can see the call transfer function as well. Here also we can give the name. By default we can keep the default value here, or if you want you can change it. And here we have to give description. Here you can see the default value when you to transfer the call, when user is angry or request to talk with a human agent. So here we have to enter the transfer number, so the call will be transferred to this number. And here we have two options: cold transfer or warm transfer. Cold transfer means it will simply transfer the call without giving any brief to the transferred person. Here if you choose the warm transfer, along with the transferring, it will give a brief about the call that happened to the transferred person, so he'll be aware of the context. So here you can see the displayed phone number. So transferred person receives the call, which number you want to see, the retail agent's number or the transferee's number. So you can choose it here based on your requirement. So that's about transfer call. And here we have cal.com integration. This is one of the coolest feature which is I didn't see in the competitors. We can see here we have inbuilt called cal.com integration here to check availability and book on calendar. So we don't need to depend third-party tools like make.com or Zapier for availability checking on cal.com calendars. And let's see how we can configure this. You can give the name here, and we can give the description when you need to check the availability. Of course, when user asks for availability, you can see here the description, and you can enter the API key here. So to get the API key, you have to log into your cal.com account. So come to the settings. Here you can see API keys. So you can simply click on add and give a name and set the expiry here, and you can save. So you will get an API key. You can simply copy it and you can paste it here. Similarly for event type ID, you have to go back to cal.com. Here you can see in the event types, you can see 3 different events. So choose the correct event where you want to check availability or book event. So here you can see on the address bar, you can see that event ID. You can simply copy it and paste it here, and you have to choose the correct time zone. You have to enter it and make sure the same you have entered in the cal.com account as well. So here you can see under general tab, you can see here the time zone. You can choose from the list the correct time zone. So that's about it. Now coming back here, so here for booking the calendar as well, you can enter the name of the tool and the description, and here you can enter the API key and event ID as I shown before, and make sure you have entered the correct time zone. So that's about it. So here we have another function, press digit. If you want to enable an IVR functionality for your agent, you can simply choose, you can add that function as well to your agent. So you can give here the name, the description, and the delay also you can set here. So that's about it. So we have last the custom function option. So we can create the functions inside your server, maybe in make.com as well. So you can integrate it with your retail agent. So you have to given the name here, and you have to give a proper description here. So please make sure you are giving a proper description, because based on this description, the tool is getting triggered or this function is getting triggered. And here you have to enter your URL, maybe make webhook URL or your server URL. So here we have to enter the API timeout. So here we can pass the body for a JSON schema. You can see here the example. So you have to enter the values. You have to follow this structure and pass the values. to your make.com or your server. So that's all. And here you have two options: to speak during execution or speak after execution. If you want to speak something in between this execution of this function, you can enable this. And after, if you want to speak only after execution of this function, you can choose this option and you can click save. So that's about it. Here you can see I have already chosen check calendar availability and book appointment functions. So my agent have this capability now. So that's about it. I'll show you the running of this while demoing this agent at the end of this video. So that's about it. Now coming to knowledge base, I have already explained about knowledge base. Here you can add the knowledge base. If you have already added, you can see in the list, you can choose it. Or if you want to add new, you can simply click. You will have three options as I shown before. Either you can give a website URL, or you can enter the text, plain text, or you can feed documents, PDF or Word documents. So that's about it. And coming to the speech settings, so all these parameters are very important when we coming to the fine tunings to improve the quality of the agent. So here you can see the background noise. You can choose any background noise. So based on your requirement, you can choose one. So I'm not choosing anything. So here you can see responsiveness. So if you keep the responsiveness fast, the higher value, the agent will respond fast. So here you can see the latency. It is 1600 millisecond now. If you reduce this, of course the latency will increase. You can see here. So I prefer to put this at the highest value. And this is the interruption sensitivity. So if you put this value higher, then the sensitivity is high. So the agent will be interrupted easily by the user's words or something. So if you keep it low, then the agent will not even listen what user is talking if user try to interrupt the agent. So I prefer an optimum value, a balanced value 0.5 here. So here you can see back channeling. Yeah, if you want to make a more human-like feeling, like the agent is listening to the caller, so then you can enable this. And here we have boosted keywords. You can enrich the vocabulary of the agent with the keywords specific to your requirement. Maybe if you are from a medical field, of course you will have a lot of medical terminologies and all. So you can enter those words here, so that transcriber can easily detect those words. Here you can see another option, speech normalization. It's used to convert the elements like numbers or phone numbers to a human-like spoken form. So it's always good. So you can enable it. And here similarly, you can see here the disable transcript formatting. So we want to prevent the agent errors like phone numbers being formatted as timestamp. So of course it's mandatory, we have to enable this. Here finally we have a reminder message frequency option. So if the caller is not speaking, he's keeping silent, then of course the agent need to speak something like a message, something, are you there, are you still there, or something. So if you put that 10-second frequency here, in every 10 seconds it will ask the user, are you there, and it will repeat for 3 times. This is the frequency you can set here. You can change it based on your requirement. Finally we have a pronunciation option here. So this is to guide the model to pronounce a word or name or phrase in a specific way. So you can configure it. You can enter the word here and you can choose the pronunciation method here, and you can enter the value here. So you can save, you can train the model accordingly. So that's about it. Please note that these options with this turtle icon, you can see this will affect the latency of the model. You can see in this responsiveness, when turned down, the latency will increase. You can see it here. So please take care of these options that have this turtle icon. It will affect the latency. So here you can see, if you enable the boosted keywords, of course it will incur 300 to 500 milliseconds latency. Similarly here as well, for speech normalization, if we enable this option, it will additionally add 100 millisecond latency. So this applicable for this as well. So that's about it. Now coming to the call settings, here you can enable or disable the voicemail detection. If you enable this option, the agent will detect the voice if it is transferred to the voicemail. So here we have two options. Either you can hang up if reaching to voicemail, or we can leave a message there. We can enter the message here by choosing this option. Also, you can set the voicemail detection duration here. Now I have set 30 seconds. So here you can see the last two options under call settings, that is end call on silence. So for example, if I put the value 3 minutes here, so if the user keeps silence for 3 minutes or more, then the agent will disconnect or end the call. Here you can set the maximum call duration as well. I have set here 40 minutes. I think we can reduce to 10 minutes. So that's about it. Here we have post call analysis feature. It's a very important and useful feature. So this is used to extract some data from the call transcript. So here you can simply click add, then you can choose the data that you want, the type of the data that you want to extract from the transcript. For example, if you want to get some specific text like name or email or something, you can simply give the name and properly give a description here, and you can click add. So it will collect that information from there, and you can choose the number if you want to get a lead score out of 10, in the 1 to 10 scale. So here I have created already few. So you can see the detailed summary. I'll just show you here what I have added. Detailed summary, there's the name and the description. Detailed summary of the call, it's just straight and simple. And here you can see the appointment book or not. Here you can see I have chosen the boolean value, yes or no. The name is appointment book. Did the user book an appointment or not? That is the description. So we will get a yes or no output from this parameter. And here you can see we have chosen the text type, that is to get the name of the caller. We can enter an example as well, what we need to extract from the call. So here for email ID you can see. So that's about it. And finally, here we have some security settings as well. You can turn on this if the Retell don't want to store your data. If it is sensitive, that's fine. And here we can add the fallback voice ID. If the main voice provider is down or something, you can add a fallback voice here. So that's it. And here finally we have the webhook settings. Here we have two options. The first one is for inbound call webhook URL. So you have to enter a webhook URL either from make.com or from your server or something. So it is useful to fetch the details from a CRM or something. For example, if you want to when you get an inbound call, if you want to search the number in your CRM and fetch the caller's name, email, and some other details, maybe the previous call history as well. You can, to get those details, you can use this function, this inbound call webhook URL functionality, and this one for agent level webhook URL, that is to send the event from Retell AI agent to the server. So here I'm using a make webhook, so I'll be sending the events from this voice agent when the call starts and when the calls end or transferred, and when the call analysis complete in all these three events, it will be sending. So I'll collect it on make.com. So I'll quickly show you the scenario, make scenario as well. Let me open. Here you can see the customer flow we have developed on make.com to get the data from call transcript and put it into the Google Sheet, which is acting as a CRM in this case. So let me show you one run history here. So we are getting all the data from the call. Here you can see the call analysis, call summary, and detailed summary, and the appointment book true or false, and the name and the email. So we are just adding those details to the Google Sheet. Here you can see, yes, we have successfully added everything here. So that's about it. Yeah, one of the cool feature of this Retell AI is here we can test the audio either by voice or by LLM. We can simply chat here, or we can simply call the agent for testing. And it's really nice. Here we can pass the variables. For example, instead of sending the first name, last name, and such details from an outside CRM, we can, during the testing, we can simply give the variable name here and enter the URL here. Then we can save, then we can test the model. So it's really cool feature. So that's about it. It's time to test this model. So let me call and see how it is working.
Hello, this is Mark from the Square. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Mark. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Oh, I'm just a bundle of circuits and code, but I'm feeling pretty sharp today. How can I assist you?
Yeah, I just want to know more about the company M Square and what you guys do.
Oh, sure. M Square Automation Solutions is all about making your work life easier with no code and low code automation. We specialize in automating processes for e-commerce, marketing, CRM, document processing, and communication channels. Our services include process automation consulting workflow, automation using Make.com, AI-powered voice and chat integration.
Okay, that's all. That's
custom
all.
tool development.
What's about your
CRM
pricing?
and project management. Got it. Our pricing is $60 per hour. The total cost depends on the complexity of the task. For example, a workflow with up to 4 modules might take around 2 to 3 hours. If it's more complex, the hours will increase accordingly. Let me know if you'd like a ballpark estimate for a specific project.
Yeah, I have a requirement. I just want to develop an automation workflow to get my meta leads to my monday.com CRM. So whenever someone submit a meta lead form, I just want to get those lead information to my Monday CRM. So is it possible?
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like a great use case for automation. We can create a workflow to capture leads from meta forms and send them directly to your monday.com CRM. Both Meta and monday.com have modules available in make.com, so this is totally doable. Based on your description, this workflow might involve around 3 to 4 modules, like fetching the lead, mapping the data, and sending it to monday.com. It could take about 2 to 3 hours to set up, depending on any additional customizations you need. Would you like to book a consultation to discuss this further?
Yeah, please book a consultation.
All right, let's get started. Could I have your first name, please?
My name is James.
Thanks, James. Could you spell that out for me, just to make sure I've got it right?
Yeah, it's James.
Great, James. Now, could you please provide your email address? And if you could spell it out for me, that would be awesome.
It's james@msquare.com.
Thanks, James. Just to confirm, your email is james@msquare.com, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, when would you like to schedule the consultation? Please let me know your preferred date and time.
Tomorrow 3 p.m.
Got it. Let me check the availability for tomorrow at 3 p.m. One moment, please. Great news, James. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. is available. I'll go ahead and book that for you. All set, James. Your consultation is booked for tomorrow at 3 p.m. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Have a great day.
That's all. Thank you. Thank you so much. So guys, you can see here the calendar has been booked for 3 p.m. and it with James. So here you can see our make scenario has already triggered. You can see we got the information here, all the call transcript and analysis data. You can see the transcript object and the call analysis result, and we have successfully entered it to the Google Sheet. Here you can see the name, phone number, the email address, and the summary and the appointment booked status. It's true. So that's about it, guys. So it is this simple to develop an AI assistant for you. So that's it. I hope you realized how easy it is to build your own AI assistant and became confident enough to start your journey. As I said earlier, this video meant for beginners. More advanced one with real world use cases will come soon. So like this video and leave your comments and subscribe our channel for more AI insights. Before leaving, I would like to introduce you our SKOOL community, Master AI and Automation, where we discuss real world automation use cases and share in-depth tutorials and ready-to-use blueprints. Where we have a dedicated classroom for AI voice assistants, I'm sure, which will help you in your journey. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you in next video.